Ahoy there, my name is Beth and this is the story of how I renovated my 1904 Dutch sailing barge. This week is the second of a three-part special looking back at the progress made in the last year. Let's go to the yard. These are the dry docks at the yard. And this is the really large dry dock for larger boats. And I think this is the nicest mooring on the river. And this is a little artists community. And this is the lock you go through to the Grand Union Canal from the Thames. And this bridge on the right, you might just recognise. That's if you're a fan of Killing Eve. Anyway, we're here to see the boat. This was a photo my neighbour sent me, and you can see the entire front of the boat has been cut off now. And this was sent to me by the yard, and this is when they started to put the steelwork in to make the shear line. And the finished product, well, nearly finished anyway. You can really start to see the lines, those beautiful sweeping curves. And all this steelwork on the outside was designed to support the plates as they welded them in. That little swept curve allows you to walk past the bit and onto the front deck. And the front deck was replaced as well. You know, there's not another boat that has such a beautiful bow as this. When all the steelwork had gone in, this was the time I needed to decide where the portholes were going. A few weeks later, the boat was finished. You might be able to see here that the boat is actually in a dry dock, which is a boat itself. But those curves look amazing, and the foredeck is perfect. And the tabernacle has been reattached, and this is attached onto a really clever system of supports. The most beautiful thing about this work, I think, is the shear line, and that's a line along the top of the roof. It has a beautiful curve all the way to the bow. Look at that bottom. I bought a reconditioned winch from the Netherlands and it looks amazing. So the inside of the boat is now finished and it kind of looks like a marshmallow cave. To float the boat out, the dry dock valves are opened and then the water eventually pours over the top as well. And then we're on our way. It was a really hot day and I was quite envious of these swimmers. You can see the tide running really strong here. This was the pier that we spent a night, before carrying on the next day. Finally back obviously had lots of tidying up to do. Seems strange now thinking back to such an empty boat. So because I was replacing my portholes with larger double glazed ones, I had some spare. So here we are doing a dodgy deal somewhere near a canal in London. My client is testing the merchandise here. But of course, it's Canis Bannon. There's a link to his channel in the description, but I'm sure you already follow him. This is Canis's barge, De Vrouwlinde. He's going through a similar process to me right now.
And don't forget to give Beth a like.
Yeah, do that. Wise guy. Well, it seems like a long time ago since I went to the yard, but in that period we've made a fair bit of progress, so next week we're going to have a look at that.